Hi guys, the poetry book I chose to read for you is Mr. Tall and Mr. Small by Barbara Brenner and illustrated by Tommy Unger. Mr. Tall and Mr. Small was copyrighted in 1966. One was big, one was small, Mouse was short, Giraffe was tall. Mouse was hardly there at all, they called him Small. Giraffe was tannish, Mouse was gray, Mouse liked night, Giraffe liked day. Giraffe could see 3 miles away, they called him Tall. Mouse ate seeds, Giraffe ate trees, Giraffe had enormous, knobbly knees. Mouse had whiskers, they both had fleas, both tall and small. On Tuesday, I forgot the date. Tall woke early, Small woke late, and so they met beneath the wild fig tree, Mr. S and Mr. T. "Hello, down there," called the Giraffe. "What a little thing! You make me laugh." "I never saw a thing so small. You can't be real," said Mr. Tall. "Hello yourself," replied the Mouse. "Are you the chimney from a house?" "There's sure a lot of you," said Small. "There's not enough of you," said Tall, "and furthermore, Small Fry," said he, "it's too bad you're not big like me. I can reach to the topmost bunch of leaves and pick myself a lunch." "We know all that," the Mouse replied. "Sure you can eat, but can you hide? You big Giraffe, I'd like to see you crawl into a hole like me." "I have a spotted coat," said Tall. "I don't hide in holes at all. It's been designed so cleverly, I brought my hiding place with me." "I'm quicker and slicker," said Mr. Small. "I'm longer and stronger," said Mr. Tall. "Smarter, faster, better, greater, yeah, yeah," said Tall and Small. And so they argued heatedly from noon until 10 after 3, so busy neither one could see or hear or smell the danger coming. A hunter somewhere quite close by had dropped a lighted match. A wicked flame began to lick across the forest floor. The mosses burned, the fig trees burned, the leaves, the plants, the bushes burned. The smoke grew thick, the sky got black, but the great debate went forth and back, and on, me, better, best. At last they felt the heat. Moose looked up, Giraffe looked down, they saw the fire all around. Tall began to shake, Small squeaked, "Save us, for Whisker's sake! We're trapped here in the fire, let's go! Which way? Don't know. Well, think! Oh, help!" cried Tall and Small. Just then the Moose bent his small head. "I think I hear a noise," he said, and putting his ear close to the ground, he heard the faint and rumbling sound of running hoofs and paws. "Yes, I hear them," cried the Mouse. "The animals are running west." Alert at once, Tall raised his head. "I'll take a look from here," he said, and stretching his neck into the blue, and doing what giraffes can do, he looked out over the burning trees and peered into the west. Yes, Small, you're right," he cried. "There is a lake on the western side. That's the way we can escape." They ran and ran until they found the lake. They both jumped in. Giraffe sank up to his chin. Mouse clung to a piece of wood and floated there as best he could, while the forest fire lit up the sky and smoked and burned around them. "At last we're safe," squeaked Mr. Small. "We're safe at last," sighed Mr. Tall. "Dear Tall," said Small, "I must declare I'm so glad that you were there to save me." "Tut, tut, old sport," said Mr. Small. "We're safe because you are so small. You heard the sound of running." "Nonsense," said Mouse. "I can't agree. It was your height helped us to see the lake. I think you're great. And I think you're swell. I think you look very well that size. You're so long and strong. You're so small and neat. You're quite complete. You're perfect for a mouse, said Tall. You're right for a giraffe, said Small. One was big, one was small, one was tiny, one was tall, one was hardly there at all, Mr. Tall and Mr. Small. Once again, Mr. Tall and Mr. Small is the name of the book. It was written by Barbara Benner and illustrated by Tommy Unger, and it was copyrighted in 1966.